Hi, hello. Lovely to see you today on this Lionsgate portal. Bella and I are dropping in because this is such a potent portal in time. And we had our Rewired session earlier today with the group that joined Rewired. It was amazing. There's some evidence of it behind me. But we have a special announcement, time sensitive to this portal, that we wanted to invite you into. And I'm going to pass it over to Bella to kind of introduce this invitation.
Yeah, I feel so much anticipation. I've been waiting for so long to introduce this and to birth it into the world. It's something new. It does include Venus work, but it's a journey that is starting, we could say, where we have been with Rewired, which was the core and the womb waters. And it's a play where we're going to do both sides, the design and personality of Venus, Moon, and Mars. And it's really a journey that is weaving the feminine, the masculine, but also what pulls on us in the magnetic sense, in what are the relationships that we are attracting in our life, to learn everything that has to do with our karma and our dharma, and start to weave the spiral in a higher frequency. So we can see it as a journey through relationships, through intimacy, through sexuality, that includes astrology and the astrology way of looking at, for example, Mars and the moon when it comes to our sexuality. And the other way of seeing it is the wholeness of ourselves. So we have the Venus sequence where we have the different parts of us, the intellect, the emotions, the spiritual, the body, and the life force. And in the Venus sequence, we are looking at all these different parts. We're not going to do them in that order that we usually do, but it's really understanding the different lines, the keywords, and how your journey to wholeness is working. And this is work that we usually do one-on-one or two-on-one in Unlock Your Design, where we are reclaiming the SQ, reparenting the child. We are reclaiming the emotional in the EQ by starting to re-imprint what it is to relate, so that whatever happened between verse 7 and 14 doesn't set the stage for the rest of life. So two different ways, through relationships and also in our own becoming whole in ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this journey is called Whole. And I feel ceremonially, I just need to like ring my gong because I feel like it's public. It's like here, the door is open. It's like ding dong.
And it is a pilgrimage, right? It feels like it's a pathway that hasn't been walked before, and it's a pathway that is including so much. And at the end of the day, feminine, masculine, that's the sacred marriage. And this is the Christic body that we're all waking up to. This is definitely that sacred union that in a way I feel we speak so much about, but because this is a portal that opens to a mystery school, it's not only going to be learning about it and understand it, but really initiations and rituals. And I feel that that's what we started with Rewired. Like what we did today was 5 minutes about the core sphere, and it was 85 minutes of coming into the body, coming into the womb, coming into the imagination, coming into the innate intelligence that's there, just waiting to inspire us.
It feels like we've been like personally, professionally on this journey to reaching to that point where embodiment can be done online. Like we've spent so much time, years and years and years, putting out courses where it was about the understanding of these systems. This is the first time, well, the second time, because we kind of did it in Business by Design, but it was more of like, oh, let's try this out. Let's try this new pathway that doesn't follow the Pearl sequence. Let's try it. And this time it feels like we're grounded, we're embodied, and we're bringing in the ritual and the pathway that pours out of our soul. You know, Bella has the 2.4. It's almost like the way shower. But what we were talking about before we came live too, to open this portal, is that during Lionsgate, we have 3 days that we are opening this portal for you at this price and this energetic exchange. I don't even know. I feel like the people that are walking through this door are in a way helping us build the temple energetically. You don't need to do anything. Don't worry. We're not hiring you for anything. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is show up when it starts. But energetically and soul level, I feel like we're calling in this fractal that are master builders that are helping us construct this temple. So during Lionsgate 8/8, 8/9, 8/10, this portal is open. Now, this journey is going to be 17 weeks, 34 calls. That's 2 calls a week. Maybe I think we might have one call one week and one call the other. I'm not sure, but it's 17 weeks, whatever the math ends up doing for that. We have it all mapped out. Yeah, and that journey is yours to take on this invitation if you feel like, yes, I feel called for this. We're going to be giving more details. We're going to be talking about it over the next month. However, if you feel like, yes, I need to leap into this. Yes, this is my pilgrimage. Yes, this is the pilgrimage to my soul, to my wholeness, to my sovereignty, to my completion. I feel like Bella and I have reached some kind of maturation where Bella's kind of showing up in a different way than she has ever done before. And we've been in the talks and works about this for a really long time. And now it feels like the day is finally here to invite you in to this temple that we are actually still building with your help. And this portal is allowing you access to this for $888, which is insane with the amount of calls and time that we're going to be spending together, but it is what is meant for this time for you that feel called. The original price of this eventually will get to $2,500. So that's the price of this pilgrimage, this immersion that we're going to be taking together. And we're going to have steps where that price will increase. So we are in a way rewarding for that initiative, that leap into the void, that leap into, I'm not sure, but I feel called. That is what we are fostering here, because you're going to need to make not only this leap, but many leaps when you're on this journey. And I feel like that is why the energetics of it have to be the way it is right now, because it's like, here's the portal. Will you leap into it? Here's the price. And then it's like, okay, now after these 3 days, it's going to be double the price. And then after that, it's going to go up again. So if you feel called, now is the time.
Yeah, and also to see the big perspective. So similar to how Richard Rudd works, we usually start with the activation sequence, which is more physical. We're also in Unlock Your Design, we've come into a way of including the body in a very physical way, the way we did that this year. And then, like I said, I've had so much anticipation since June. I wanted to start this, and now it's going to start end August, because this is the more tantric, the more etheric, the more energetic way of working more with the emotional body, working with whatever can block us. And then when we have done these 17 weeks together, I know that many of you are waiting for Business by Design, when we're going into the extended Merkaba with 17 different parts that we do in Business by Design. For me, it's so important that this part, like both the physical part and the emotional part, the energetic part, the tantric part, needs to be online, that all parts of you are in one direction forward. And this is, like Ashley was saying before, right now we are in the Sphinx cross. So we have the second gene key of direction and the seventh gene key of leadership. They are in square to each other. It's Taurus and Leo. And when we step into that personal empowerment, that's also when we can work with others, and we can step into that more collective creation mode, which is more of the causal body and more of that imagination that we have in Business by Design. I don't feel that what we are seeing is that I don't feel that we are allowed to really open all the doors to create in the world and to be really seen and powerful and valued before we are in wholeness. And if we do, it's often something that's temporary, and then it falls apart. And I don't feel like we're here at this point to build card houses or sand castles that can just go away with the wind or with a wave. So this is something where we're really going in from the body to the emotions, to the tantric energetic way of becoming creators in sacred union with ourselves. And then the next step is also going to be, how do we go out in the world and create the new earth, I guess. But this is a very important part of that journey. It's about integrity and not leaking our energy, both in a life energy sense and also in a sexual sense, which is something that I know creates a lot of fragmentation between women and men in relationships. And these are things that we're going to look at, and that I feel in terms of human design and gene keys, I haven't seen it very hands-on before. And this is part of the work that I really care about. So if you're interested in Tantra, intimacy, sexuality, pleasure, and opening up more in that realm, I believe that this is a beautiful combination of gene keys, human design, astrology, and also that kind of work. It can be done if you're alone. It can be done even in couples. For now, the price is going to be the same if you sign up with your partner, because we did lower it so much. But if you are hesitating and coming later, we probably can do something for your partner if you want to come together and do the journey in sacred union.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It will not be as low as it is now, though. So if the price is the hindrance and you're like, oh, I don't know, well, this is probably the low. This is the lowest it's ever going to be. And like we said, I feel like whoever is coming in, you're part of our soul fractal. We have a deep resonance together. So it's almost like you're part of our BFF system. So like, why would we charge you that total price? And so we're trusting that the kinship, the community, the BFFs, you're coming in, right? Come help us.
It still feels actually like it's going to be an intimate container. Like it doesn't feel like it's not thousands of people. It's probably not hundreds of people.
I mean, that would be cool, but that's not really our intention for this first journey either, because yeah, we are going to be doing a lot of amazing stuff together. So I hope that you'll join us. And I hope that you'll think it over, feel it over. I hope you'll feel into it and see, does this feel correct for you? What is your body saying to you? When we talk about it, what does your body feel like? That's the most important thing. You're going to feel signals in your body. And that's what you want to listen to. So the portal's open. We're ready for you. So if you're called, leave us a comment, write us an email. We're going to give you that link so that you can step through. And I'm kind of wondering too, who's going to be the first person to come through the portal. That's kind of what I'm excited about. Who's first? Who's going to be first? My 51's all excited about like who's going to go first. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and joining us today. And I hope that your Lionsgate portal is amazing. And then we have, is it a full moon or a new moon?
A full moon on the 11th.
And then the full moon on the 11th. So we are this is all working out perfectly like it always does. So thanks for joining us here. And we hope to see you inside of Whole. And if you are in Rewired, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.